drink the game. Let's just get one thing. Drinking beer, smoking weed is okay. Just don't destroy the golf course.
Yeah, I mean, look, I sell
Okay,
beer.
cool.
I don't sell weed.
Okay.
But
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fringe Group Podcast, a show where we do not hit greens and regulation, and we live life on the fringe. 2026, first episode, boys. We're back.
Yes, sir.
Woohoo! Woo!
Cheers.
How was everybody's holiday?
Pretty chill, laid back. We're all sick now, but other than that,
Right.
great.
Yep. Yeah. I feel like everybody's sick, but yeah, we did the same thing. Pretty chill. Tried to not
Yep.
do too much.
Yeah, we missed that. I guess my whole family got sick. Yeah, they were sick after we left, I guess. They were asking if we got sick, but thankfully we didn't. Shoot.
It's going around, but fortunately, that wasn't what was keeping us off the golf course. It was the weather.
Mm-hmm. Cold and windy.
we got a little
mix.
light snow that one.
Yeah, I woke up, didn't even know that was coming.
Yeah.
It's out there.
That was New Year's, right?
Something like that. Yeah,
think
something
so.
like that.
Think so.
I think it was
I
New
did
Year's
get out
Day.
there on Christmas Eve, and it was cold, but we got the cart cover. We dressed appropriately, and it was nice. It was nice. So we're going out Wednesday. That'll be the first time in
Hey.
2 weeks, I think.
That should be good. I think that's going to be a good weather day.
Yeah, 50s, mid 50s, it looks like. Should be decent.
That's
Yeah,
solid.
it's got a sunny figure and no wind. That's usually a good sign.
Have to take advantage of it.
I will take it back on the course. Where we going? Mountain Branch.
I think so. Home sweet home.
First hole freaks me out. I don't know why.
Really, I love the first hole.
I hate it. You love it.
It's been love or hate for me this year, but on Christmas Eve, my draw played perfectly, dude.
Have you ever hit anything other than a driver off that tee box?
No, I haven't.
I'm so curious to just see
I
how
thought
like a
about
wood
it,
would
but
play.
I always aim for that little middle median between 1 and 18 because it's always car path only.
Right.
It's kind of
Same.
a safe miss area, and if I do draw it, which is usually my miss, it comes back into the fairway. That's no problem with that. I'll take that too. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah,
no,
I usually
I've
try to aim
never-
where you said you're aiming, and then it just goes right into those woods, and then I'm up.
they just call your name, dude. This year was the most I've ever snap hooked it into those woods, man.
I did it almost, I think, every time I got up there because it was just in my head that I'm going to do it. So I just tried not to, and then all I did was
we
do it.
both did it on the outing thing we did.
Yeah,
Like
that's
at
just
Chesapeake. We both went in there.
and it's not a good drop area really either over there. Like to be in that like side, especially if it's a back left pin, you're kind of not a good drop. Not a good drop.
Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Tyler Albertini. Tyler, welcome to the Fringe Crew Podcast.
What's up, boys?
Thank you, sir.
Hey, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for
Absolutely.
coming on. Tyler is the GM at Flatbush Golf Course. Tyler, introduce yourself. Tell us a little about the course.
Yeah, so, we're just a little course right now in Littlestown, Pennsylvania, just outside of Gettysburg. We have a few other courses you probably know around us. We got Quail Valley, that's right down the street. We got South Hills, that's right up the street. Hickory Heights isn't far. Westminster National, right up the road. We're just older course. We've been here for a long time. Always kind of been like a little bit of a secret in the community here. More of like one of the affordable courses. We were purchased not too long ago, a couple of years ago, by our current owner. Before that, it was just the original family-owned family that built the course. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're if you want numbers, we're 128 for the slope. From the tips, we play 66.79, and from the latest tees, we're 52.78. So right on par with most other places.
Nice. And when did you become the GM there?
Well,
How did you become the GM?
So it hasn't been long. It's actually kind of a funny story. So I got a job here part-time back in March last year, specifically for free golf, right? That's why anybody gets a job in the industry. I just was spending a fortune. My son, who's now 10, he's pretty big into golf, and cool. So I spent a good bit of time and money and stuff, and just trying to race around the golf courses and catch the best deals. So I picked up Sunday mornings here because it was right down the street, and man, 3-4 months later, I found out that the current manager was leaving, and so I interviewed for it because I had a bunch of good relevant experience, and they hired me. So that was see, when was that? It was June, July, beginning of August, I guess it was.
Okay,
now.
So it's been like 6 months, going on 6 months or so.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
right place, right time kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah, it's been absolutely life altering. You know, you
awesome.
guys are all golfers. Like, imagine if your whole life was built around golf.
Right.
You know?
We're trying, dude. We're trying.
We want to, dude. If I could quit my job, I would.
What industry?
It's cool.
What industry were you in before?
I ran automotive stores.
Okay. So you were kind of a GM-ish somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just a manager. Yeah, I had a couple of different shops around Harford County, Westminster, Carroll County. You know,
Nice.
Which one do you like more?
Is that where you grew up by any chance? Is that like Westminster area or?
No, so I graduated here in Littlestown back in 2011, and spent a couple more years after I graduated. I met my wife at a nightclub called Voltage down in Baltimore.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Yeah, and
I got robbed there. Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah. We stopped going because somebody got shot in the ass.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah. But no, it was just, I was down there partying up with my boys, and my wife was there with her girls, and we ran into each other. We got her number, and like 6 months later, I hit her up to go to an Orioles game, and we've been now together for 13 years. Have a 10-year-old son. Been married for 9 of them.
Oh,
that's congrats.
Yeah.
But anyway, going back to that, I grew up in Littlestown, moved down there with her, Middle River. Spent a bunch of time in Baltimore County as we raised our family. Moved back up here 2 Novembers ago. So this is where we are. So we like to be. I like Pennsylvania. Maryland is just kind of, taking a little bit of a weird turn. So we got out of there.
Nice.
You said the course is a secret, and Chuck Dawson, I don't know if you know who that is, but he put it out there. I don't think it's going to be a secret any longer.
No, not if Chuck, Chuck gets a headline on it.
Yeah, man, Chuck's a good friend of mine. I just kind of met him. I just like everybody else, just kind of met him through the Maryland Golfers page.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't even know, man. He just hit me up one day and was like, "Hey, do you work at Flatbush?" And I was like, "I actually run the joint." And he's like, "Dude, I want to come up there and play." And I was like, "Come on up." So he came up with his wife, and he played with me and my son, and we had a great time. We just hit it off right away. He's just a good person to be around. Obviously, all he does is golf, so he's a very easy person to link up with if you don't have anybody to play with.
Right.
But no, good dude.
Die-hard golfer. He's in the addiction stage right now. We're all addicts, but like he's like in the initial.
He's a different level, dude. I don't think I've even touched that magnitude of addiction that he's at right now.
I mean, how many rounds in the podcast with him?
He's got like 320 rounds this year or something like that. Because he's still playing.
He topped out at 316.
Yeah, 316 he got to. So he played 5 more rounds between when we interviewed him the second week of December and the end of December, where I don't think there was a day over 40 degrees.
Right.
He's out pretty much every day. I see him on that group on Facebook, and he's out there grinding, man. Good for him.
Shit, again, dude? Like,
I'm like, again? It's like, it's frozen. You're the only guy out there. You got to be.
I'm like, good for you, but damn.
There was a point in time in the year where me and Kyle were like, I had talked to Chuck, and me and Kyle were like, damn, this guy's posting everything. Like, he doesn't hesitate. And then you get to talking to him, you're like, he's just like us. Like, he just
loves golf
and gets out there as much as he can. He's just looking for more people to play with all the time. It's awesome.
Tyler, have you
when they say
your whole life?
Oh yeah. I've for a long time. I started, man, I was probably 5. My grandfather got me into it. He was a member of Piney Branch. My grandfather was a golfer for a very long time. So yeah, he was a member of Piney Branch my whole life, and so that's where I started. I want to say I played all the way up through like high school, maybe my senior year. I guess I kind of lost a little bit of interest in it. Chasing girls, looking for parties, doing whatever. Yeah, kind of like went into my my like early adulthood. Like I said, started a family. I guess about 23, I picked the sticks back up. Mason got real interested in it, and we've just been like, here we are. It just kind of spiraled to this point.
Yeah, we'll touch on Moose in a little bit, but let's get back to Flatbush. Tell us a little bit about, you have a short history there, but tell us a little bit about the long history of Flatbush, if you have anything.
Yeah. So, mind you, I mean, this there's some cool things about Flatbush, but it's always just kind of been like this local family owned course. So this literal right now we are renovating the pro shop clubhouse, all things. But since '89, it's been almost the exact same thing. The interior, the decor, I mean, layout, everything. So it's kind of a big deal. We're changing everything. But 1989 is when the course was built. They started progress, I want to say like mid '80s. It was like 350 acres of just raw wooded land. And Ken and Ann Knoll, they built this place with their two boys, Bart and Brian. Bart and Brian they're our ground superintendents still to this day. And they're the only two that have been running this course, like maintaining the course since 1989. About as knowledgeable and as good of guys you can possibly get. They're hard workers. They're out there 7 days a week. They work as a team. Just great guys. They're why Flatbush is the way it is today. But cool little story. I mean, back in 1988, I think they were just wrapping up the back nine. They were doing like some excavating back there in the woods, and they found this like crazy rare family of turtles. So they had to stop and call the EPA, and that set back production. Right? They wanted to open in '88, and they got pushed back a year because of these family of turtles. The EPA came in and had to relocate them. So that was kind of
wow.
Cool. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, get past the turtle problem, and they opened in '89, and they've just maintained their business ever since. I mean, it's they went through the 2007s to 2012 phase where stuff got tight, and they just learned how to like MacGyver things. Which I'm doing the renovations here, like still finding stuff that kind of blows my mind. Like some of the maintenance that was done on the walk-ins and stuff was like radiator hoses or whatever. That's my coolant lines, and
right.
But it's cool. They really did a good job, and I couldn't be happier with like the structure of the place, the layout. I know the name, but I can't think of it. The guy who designed this course, you could actually look him up. Sean, I could probably send you the name on Facebook if you wanted to see it. But yeah, the guy actually there was like an actual golf course like architect who designed this whole place. So the layout here is really fun. There's some challenging holes, just a good like beginner friendly amateur, maybe a little bit more than amateur level course.
What's the signature hole at Flatbush?
Well, we don't have any like cool like islands or giant cliff shots, anything like that. But I'd say two of the more interesting holes here would be 14. 14 is a super like narrow fairway. You got to hit over a pond. You got to carry about 100 yards, I guess, to get over said pond. Slight dog leg right, but the fairway is only like 30 yards wide, so it's real narrow. Big slope down to the left, and if you go left at all, it's in the woods. Like it's gone. Pretty short par 4. It's a fun little challenging hole. 15 right after that. It's a par 5, but it's a S shape. So you hit out into a fairway that dead ends about 210, and it's a 90-degree left that runs up and around back to the right onto an elevated green.
That's cool.
That sounds
so pretty neat little layout there.
Back there.
Yeah, it is. And then 16, right after 15, you're like kind of elevated on top of this hill. You shoot over this like big ravine thing. We got 4 big sand traps out there on the right where you want to land. You got to carry 270 to hit over those bunkers. If you can do that, you're in good shape for the green.
Maybe Sean.
If I hit it straight.
Hey, that's a different story. We're not talking about.
So we've seen the video that you guys had produced with the new owner, I guess that's on the video. Talk about all the new renovations. He didn't give away too much, but what are some of the things that on course are being renovated?
Well, we laid a lot of this is going to be stuff that you saw in the video, but we laid a special blend Kentucky bluegrass seed. It's a very new style seed. It was designed in Kansas City where they get harsh winters and hot summers. It has real deep roots. It's very burn resistant, disease resistant. One of the problems that Flatbush has had since day one is water. We just don't have like Quail Valley has a natural spring. right? Where they didn't have to go crazy with drilling wells and whatever. They can pull essentially as much water as they want. So Quail Valley stays really well watered. We just have never had the availability to that. Something that we're looking into right now is trying to drill some wells, find enough appropriate water to be able to put irrigation in. It has been talked about several times the last couple of months. Our owner is on board. He really wants to do it, but the appropriate things have to work. I mean, it's a big investment, right? And you're talking about 350,000 gallons of runoff of water per month, right? Then you got to get permits, and it becomes a big deal. So it's kind of a thing that we're taking our time right now with, but that'll forever change the face and layout of Flatbush. I mean, forever. I mean, significantly. Right. Caves Valley has the same irrigation system, so it's a big deal.
Do you maybe want to like touch on the point about how hard it is to like maintain a course just with our weather in general? Like in Maryland, I know it's super tough. In PA, it's just the same, right? I mean, to maintain a course with the fluctuations of how hot it gets and all that kind of stuff, I mean, does that change how you guys maintain and do your groundskeeping and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, it is a difficult task. You're talking about, I mean, I'm sure you guys have yards. You have to cut your grass, right? You've got to cut it maybe once a week most of the time. And in the peak of the time, you're cutting it twice and it becomes real annoying. Imagine that with 200 plus acres, but if you have the equipment necessary to do so, it's not a terrible task. We've got to have enough guys to do it. The Northeast region does pose a little bit of a problem because we run into snow, like disease on greens. So if we don't pre-treat our greens, they'll get snow disease in there. They get snow rot, that's where you get like the black, mushy, green patchy areas you'll see in the wintertime on certain courses. We don't have those because we laid down the agents to keep that from happening. And that's just something that Bart and Brian, through the years of maintaining this course in this area, they just know how to do it. We're not superintendent hopping where one guy's coming from Tennessee, another guy's coming from Kansas City, another guy's coming from wherever. These guys have been doing this here for 33 years, Right. So they've got it pretty well figured out. If there's any problems in the Northeast region of like maintaining a golf course, I don't know about them because I'm lucky enough to have Bart and Brian.
Get me hyped to come up there.
Yeah,
I don't think any of us have been there. So
no,
that's crazy, dude. I can't believe you guys have not been here. You've been to Quail, I heard.
Well, we love going up to PA. I mean, if I had to choose and I could go play PA courses all the time and it wasn't an hour drive for me, I'd go to PA 9 times out of 10, honestly. Yeah. I mean, the way that the courses, just the conditions, price in general, I mean, you can even touch base on that. Like, I know out there, price is reasonable, right? Like, you're not paying $80 to $100 for a round. You're paying $50-$60 maybe.
Yeah, we're pretty significantly cheaper than Baltimore County Golf. I have like a bone to pick with Baltimore County Golf. I feel like it is now.
Let's hear it.
Do it, because they probably
I just think you said they probably just increased again. This going up here.
Yeah, they increase every year.
When I started playing like Rocky Point, dude, that joint was pretty cheap, and I think I played it 2 years ago, and what did I pay, like $65-$70, something like that, maybe more. I can't remember. Yeah. And, but it was like significantly more. And I feel like it was either the same quality or maybe a little bit worse, and I feel like they're price gouging because of the population of people, the influx of golfers,
It's diabolical, man, because I mean, we see it by signing up on, golf tee times, right? And you could find a sunny day and it's just booked, right? Yeah. I mean, it's booked and they know they can get people out there. And that's what it feels like they're trying to do is just, hey, we already got the supply. Or demand. No shot to Rocky Point, right? I don't mean to talk bad about any courses in Baltimore County. I'm just saying price point for what you get. Yeah.
I've just never seen the value there.
Right, of course.
It is a good. I've unfortunately probably had the majority of my bad golf course experiences there because they just it's always stacked up. They don't have anybody out there keeping pace. And
5.5 hour round.
And there's. I don't know if I should say this, but there's a lot of old guys that play there and they don't fix any of their marks ever there. and it's
those greens are torn up when you
all
get
the
on
time,
them.
and it's all pitch marks. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, if you know that you're going to have a stacked sheet and you know the demographic of the people that are coming there, then you need to have a ranger out there fixing ball marks. I don't know. Is that a big logistical task, Tyler? Can you?
I'll be honest. I'm very spoiled with a lot of things here. My clientele, I do have a good amount of senior players here. All my senior players are really good guys. I feel like our demographic here is a little bit different. They all fix their marks. They fill their divots in the fairways. We have some of the nicest greens in the area, and I put my life on that. I play every course in this area. I got reciprocals with a lot of them. So, sometimes I want to get away from Flatbush. I think I played like 100 rounds here last year, and I like to play something different. So, a lot of courses here, we all work together. And as far as like pitch marks goes, we have the least, significantly the least. Could be maybe because it's clay, but I like it like that. I like being able to roll a good true putt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's hard sometimes to even put on, right, the course in general. It's just people in general aren't fixing ball marks. And that's like a big thing. You look on Facebook, people talking about people generally fix divots or fix ball marks. And the answer is usually like, no. Most golfers don't, right? And I can say there's definitely rounds where I don't. I do it, right? And
it's pleasing to fix them.
I need to change, fix them all the time because you guys put a lot of work into that stuff. So it's like at the end of the day, we gotta respect, coming to that course, and we got to keep it nice, right? Because
I'm usually like
everybody coming back.
Yeah, I'm usually 1 and 2, almost all the time, 1 and 2. And so I've got nothing but time, right? I just walk around and fix all the pitch marks. I'm waiting for everybody else to fire in.
It's so soothing, dude. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to fix them.
But that's to your point. You said you got good greens, right? If I was to talk about what I look for in a course, good greens, and then if you want to touch base on the bunkers, I heard you guys are getting new bunkers, and I don't like being in bunkers, but if they're going to be bunkers, I like nice sand. And I heard you guys are going to have some nice sand in there too.
Yeah. We imported this sand. It's actual USGA sand that you would see around some of the top courses. It's pretty light, fluffy. You really got to open that club face up. You can get a ton of spin out of these bunkers. And you're not hitting rock. You're not hitting real thin, bottoming out your club. It is good bunkers. We just edged everything maybe about a month ago. That was our last big project. So now they got nice clean lines for the spring coming up, and bunkers are nice and white, nice and fluffy. We did some new drainage in some of them. So little background things, where I think a lot of stuff is overlooked. Where we're looking at the long haul, right? 5 years from now, what do we want Flatbush to be? Right? Do we want to just be another little muni track, or do we want to be like a legitimate competing course? And our owner, he's pretty committed. He doesn't want to half-ass anything. So Flatbush is going to be on the map.
That's going to
for sure.
I like it. Yeah. I like it.
Speaking of the owner, Kevin, I believe his name was, Sean mentioned that video we saw earlier. He said he wants to keep a lot of the culture, and what you're explaining gives me Chesapeake Bay vibes, which is huge culture, membership. The people there were great. If you could redesign one of the holes on the course, which would it be? Is there a boring hole that you're all right, hasn't changed to 89, unlimited budget, let's do something here?
I wouldn't say that there's a specific hole that I would change. What I would change, and this is actually a legitimate thing that we might flirt around with next year, is I would flip the 9s.
Okay,
if it were
there
me.
you go.
I put a lot of thought into this. Yeah, I put a lot of thought into this. And as we're getting busier, to give you some context, in 2024, we budgeted about 15,000 tee times for 25. This year, the last round, we did over 23,500. So we crushed it. We crushed what we thought we were going to do. This year, 26, we're hoping for about 30,000 tee times, and we're going to kind of just float right at that. I don't want to be so busy that you can't get on the course. It's always a terrible pace of play problem. I kind of want to keep a little 20% reserve in there for being able to get walk-ins. But where all this kind of leads back to is the pace of play, right? If I'm going to push more tee times and more play and advertise and market the way that we are, I got to have a solution for pace of play. And one of those things is that the first 4 holes at our golf course are some of the most difficult holes. Okay. We have the first, number 1's a par 5. Number 2 is a pretty long par 4 with an elevated green. Number 3 is a 188-yard par 3. And then you have the hardest hole in the course, which is number 4. You shoot around this big pond on the right-hand side, and the fairway all slopes down to that pond. So now you're getting guys routine, you're getting guys looking for their ball in the water. And so until you get to 5 is when it doesn't pick up, that's when it starts to pick up. And that becomes a big problem, where now you've got 3 people on a par 5, you got 2 people on a par 4 that are like now trying to tee off of this guy's waiting for the green, so I think if we run off of 10, right, which is a par 4, par 3, short par 4, right, okay, it's going to speed that process up. Yeah. And then by the time they hit back here to the par 5, the par 4, the par 3, and the par 4, they're already spaced out. They made their turn, they got their stuff, and off they go. But that's what I would change. I don't know if I would change a specific hole. I mean, I have holes that I like more than others. Number 8 out here gives me trouble all the time. I'm not a natural draw shot, right? So you have to draw on number 8, or you're just in the woods, or you got to hit like a 4-iron. That hole sucks, but I wouldn't change it. It just makes it tough. It makes it a hard course. You got to have certain biased holes, dogleg lefts and rights.
And it's kind of cool that you are looking into like a way that you can modify your course to speed things up. Because I would probably tell you, if we talked to a lot of GMs, they wouldn't even have that on their mind, like of thinking like, how can we make this course a quicker course? Mm-hmm. They're just thinking, how can we get more people in here per se, right? Like, and that's kind of cool that you're thinking that.
Yeah, if you're not efficient, then I mean, you guys come up, I have you up here to play golf, right? Let's say it's Saturday morning, you got 7:30 tee time. If it takes you 6 hours to get through 18 holes, you're gonna be like, man, screw that. I don't want to do that again. I drove an hour up here to play 18 holes, took me 6 hours, and this is not fun.
It's not a good look.
I'm a golfer. Yeah, I'm a golfer. I know what it's like.
Great course, but damn, that took forever.
But these are the things that, like, that's why I think, as AB mentioned before, like, we like Chesapeake Bay. Like, they put money into the course with all of us in mind, and hearing it from you, these are the things we like as golfers, as everyday Joes, like, we like to hear, because if we're going to go travel somewhere or invest our money, or, we're willing to pay more for a great experience.
And the nice thing about traveling up to PA is that you're not going to pay more. You're actually going to pay less.
Right.
It's crazy. I mean, I try to tell my wife all the time, Tyler, how much I'm saving by going down to PA or up to PA to play golf versus, going to backyard playing Pine Ridge or Fox Hollow, those courses. I mean, those are all right down the street. But like you said, $75 on a weekend versus $45 at a Quill Valley or a Flatbush or you name it. Greens are going to be nicer. It's just, am I better, an overall better experience?
People are going to be nicer.
And I've seen that up that PA way where you're getting a lot of courses that are changing hands and new ownership's getting involved, because it seems like the word is complacency in the golf industry. Maybe people are just, when they own it for so long, they get complacent with, maintaining it or things like that. Do you see that as like a big problem, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just owning a golf course has just become extremely expensive. And if you don't have the means to maintain it, it's just going to fall. It's going to fall apart. There's a couple courses in the area that we'll go play, and it's pretty prevalent that they just don't have the means to take care of it, or they put their focus into something else, and maybe it's a bigger plan that I don't know about. But I work for, I don't know if you guys know this, but I work for a company called Great Life Golf Management. Technically that's who runs Flatbush. So we have a lot of courses, and if that number keeps growing, because we have a good solid team that does all the background work. I have accounting, I have HR, I have like my own boss, my regional guy that I can go to for help, different budgeting issues, so if you're just like a mom and pop, like this place was for 33 years, I couldn't imagine the amount of stress it takes to run a place like this. I mean, all of the permits and the eco stuff and the EPA and rainwater runoff, and, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It sounds like it's a lot to run, and you have to have the parts in place. And that was gonna be my other question. So it sounds like you guys have other courses under your umbrella, like that you guys also run, maintain.
Yeah. We have I think we are just now at 65 courses.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're up and down the East Coast. We have like Canyon Farms out there in Kansas City. That's one of our first ones. It's like our bread and butter. It's our baby. Royal Manchester, which I really, really recommend you guys get up there and play.
Oh, that's a great one.
I was going to ask you about that one. Is that one? There was speculation maybe that was getting run under, but maybe you can prove us wrong here.
Nope, it's all good. The owners,
they were, his value is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. There was talks about this data center trying to buy the property and run lines through it or something, but the owner turned them down. So it was how rumors go. Like one person hears one thing, and then all of a sudden it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So
let me ask you about the management company. So the golf course is independently owned, but the management company manages the course. Like, okay, sort of like a building or apartment complex has an owner, but a management company handles logistical and all that stuff. Okay.
We do pretty much everything. Kevin's unique in the way that like Great Life probably would have never done these renovations, but Kevin really wants like his name stamped on a good project, right? He wants his legacy to be anything that he's done. So he's got multiple businesses. They're all extremely well ran. The guy does very well, and Flatbush is just another part of his project. Funny little history here, I guess, if we can tap into this, going back to the course history. So Kevin owns another business that does pavers, Hanover Architectural, and a long time ago, they supplied all the pavers here for our patio and our little bit of our cart paths. The previous family gave him free golf for life. This was like back in 2001 or something, right? Turns out, right, fast forward 20 years, he then buys the course. So kind of cool,
That's cool.
But yeah, so Kevin owns it. Great Life, we just run it. But we do everything, right? We do all the background, take care of literally everything that there is that you can think of to run a golf course. That's what we do. And then Kevin just gives us his input.
I was going to ask, are you like an open fairway? Like, can I blast it off, a few fairways over and I got a shot onto the greens hill, or am I going to be blocked out by trees? What's the play here?
You can be pretty squirrely here and still get on the green. Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
If you have a way to like channel your inner Phil Mickelson, you can get around here pretty good.
All right.
Not my bag.
It's not my bag, but I don't have to be too straight, it sounds.
Yeah, I mean it's you can be pretty wide here. I hit a pretty far ball. I think I carry somewhere around 280, 290 pretty consistently. It's not always straight, but here the name of the game is just get to the green as quick as possible, right? You can be pretty wide open. You can take those high risk shots, like a Beth Page Black, right? You've got to be very strategic in where you place that ball. Like here, dude, you can have like a 6-pack on the front nine and just start swinging on 10. What's everybody's handicaps?
I haven't looked at it a little bit.
Like a 10, 11.
Yeah, I was going to say 10 or 11.
What do you
nice. All right. I'm right there with you guys. Right, somewhere between a 9 to 11. It really depends on the year, like on the season.
Yeah.
My best score around here, 78. My worst score, I think, like 95. Right here. I haven't had a 100+ round in a couple years, so I'm pretty happy about that. I rate my day, honestly. It's not even by score. It's like, did I play with the same ball the whole round?
Yeah, there you go.
That's my biggest accomplishment.
A big thing out there from people that have played golf a long time, and I'm relatively new in the relative thing. I started actually after COVID, so this is like my 3rd or 4th year. What do you think about the whole like shrink the game concept that people say, and how has like new golfers and that, I know you haven't been there that long, how does that affect your business and how do you handle stuff?
Well, I'll tell you, I think so. I'm kind of torn on this, right? Obviously, any business, like once paying customers, right? So we want the game to grow. We want more tee times. We want to make money. I don't want guys to get mad because they missed a putt and take a chunk out of my green.
Right.
I don't want that. It's happened twice now. Just in my first 2 months, it happened twice. I've had my flag stolen, golf carts damaged. Yeah, it happens way. Yeah, dude, they take our flags. They say Flatbush Golf Course on them. They take them. They take the little cap off. That's all right, because I replaced them with a much more difficult nut to get off of there now. 18 of them. So, yeah, I mean, so the strength of game, right? I would say no. I'd say probably should educate, right? The guys that are coming in, like the new golfers, really need to be kind of taken under the wing of somebody who's a little bit more of a traditionalist, somebody who has a lot of respect for the game, right? If you don't know what it takes to maintain 18 greens on a golf course, then yeah, I can see why you think it'd be funny to take a chunk out of my really nicely, freshly cut green. But these guys, man, they work so hard. And that's what really pisses me off is like you get these guys out here who they disrespect the course, they disrespect your equipment, they break your equipment, they lock the brakes up in the fairway, they drive up onto the fringe of the green, and they drive up on the tee boxes, and that stuff damages everything. You just can't do that. It's not golf. Golf is a game of respect. It's a gentleman's game. And so these new guys coming in, these COVID golfers, they're just looking for something to do, drink a bunch of beer, they smoke their weed, it's all over the place. So I don't know, man. It's a hard question to ask, to answer, really, because again, we are a business, perfect answer, right?
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I think that's definitely a perfect answer. I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, you want people to come in. At the same time, you need respect, right? Like, you got to respect the course.
We got 80 brand new Yamaha carts out there. I want to keep them nice. I don't want people messing them up.
Carts are a big thing on my golf list too. So you guys got some nice carts, it sounds like.
Oh yeah. We just got a brand new fleet. Yeah, this past fall.
Are they the electric ones or gas?
They're gas because
brother.
Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, dude. We don't have the power structure out here. We already lose power every once in a while. So
oh wow!
Imagine.
Think about that. That's so different.
Yeah. Imagine me going to who's my med ed? I think that's who it is out here. Going, hey, I need 1,200 amps ran out here to the golf course so I can charge golf carts.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Gas is,
I wouldn't even think about that. Like, that's great.
No.
So shrink the game. Let's just get one thing. Drinking beer, smoking weed is okay. Just don't destroy the golf course.
Yeah. I mean, look, I sell beer.
Cool.
I don't sell weed.
Okay.
Right? I mean, we sell beer. You can get a nice cocktail out here. That part, I don't care. Have fun, right? But just don't damage the course. Don't damage the equipment. Dress appropriately ish, right? I'm not even saying you got to come in with FootJoy and Titleist or whatever, but like, I don't want profanity on the shirts and cut off shorts and, so.
Like, I have a couple of friends that will come out every once in a while and they're like, well, you guys take it a little more serious. I'm like, we take our shots seriously. I was like, I don't give a shit that you're blowing it all over the course. I do not care. And you don't care that I hit a good shot, right? We're not even going to remember. We're just going to remember laughing and, maybe a great shot or something we remember. But I feel like they stay in their pocket of guys that, like, new guys stay with new guys because they're like a little shy or afraid of taking that next step. And maybe they don't want to be great, and that's cool. But it's like, it's hard for some.
Dude, golf is so much better when you're good. Golf is so much more fun.
And like watching someone else be better at it is just sometimes the worst thing that could go.
It does. It gets
you can do for
so
yourself mentally.
Yeah, but
it makes you better.
Good golfers.
Motivated. Yeah.
It does. My lowest rounds. Yeah.
Right.
Playing with other guys that are better. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I mean, like, that's how I feel like I maybe got improved is by playing with people who were better. Like Sean, is a good golfer. Papa, you're a good golfer. Like, if we were all just 45 handicaps and we never got better, we could all
go opposite.
Yeah.
And you learn things from them. They tried things over the years, and they hopefully share that knowledge, which Greg's usually good at. And you're like, holy shit,
Greg's
you don't
great.
Look at the ball when you hit it. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, there's like levels. Like, obviously, Tyler, like, dude, it's just crazy. Like, the levels to golf. I mean, like, we're just down here at the bottom of the totem pole, and then there's just
that
keeps getting higher and higher and higher.
That's something I try to explain to some of the guys that I'm talking about. I'm like, even if I got to scratch one day, really wouldn't be that good. You know what I mean? Like, really wouldn't be that good in the grand scheme of things.
There's still people who are just levels above.
So much better.
That.
It's like, I'm like, dude, just come have a good time, take care of the course, have fun, drink a couple beers. Don't worry about anything else. But that brings up a good question. What is a good golfer?
I think a good golfer is somebody who just leaves the grounds and had a great day.
I love that.
Perfect.
Somebody just had fun. I don't like you said, like nobody's like, and some of that's what people. I play with a lot of golfers. Right? I play with a lot of people, and some of the higher handicappers, people struggle. I always tell them, usually about 4 or 5 holes in, when they're kind of down themselves, I go, buddy, listen, the only person that worries about your score is you. You're the only one. Because I don't care. The people in front of us don't care. The people behind us don't care. They may laugh at you when you hit the tree or hit a car when I road, but
it's the beauty.
As far as the score goes, yeah, you're the only one who cares.
I think that's what makes some of these challenge videos that we do and stuff so much fun, because we're not just going out there and playing against ourselves that day. We're doing something different.
I've literally told my buddies that, like, lately I've enjoyed having that challenge, like what you come up with, than going and shooting my old score. But some people don't like that. They don't want to do a scramble. They want to play their own score, see how good they do, which is completely fine. I still like that sometimes too. But
I mean, that's what I used to like when I got my son started. He would just tee off with me. He'd tee off from white. It didn't matter. And, just encourage him, hit a good shot. And then, or a bad shot, didn't matter. Just pick up his ball and he would drop with my second shot. Same thing. We just repeat that process through 9 holes.
Yep.
And that's just, I think that goes for a 5-year-old and it could go for a 50-year-old.
Exactly.
It's just a good way to learn, keeps the pace going,
And I think that's a huge thing too, is getting the younger kids out there. At the end of the day, like 10-year-old me, I would have never been going out to the golf course. I just didn't have the attention span. But I love that younger kids are getting out there now. I know it's hard to play 18 holes, right? Like get them involved, but you got to do little things like you just said to get them to enjoy it, as opposed to being like, Dad, I don't want to go out here for 18 holes and just hack away. That's not fun. You kind of bring the fun to them.
Games. You got to play games. You got to play games close to the pin. I still to this day, I play close to the pin for $1 with Mason, and we do it all the time, or we play for ice cream. I like playing for his hats, even though it doesn't matter, but I'll just take his hat if I get close to the pin, vice versa. So you just kind of keep it fun, when we practice on the chipping green, same thing. We'll take we each have a bag of the Crown Royal bag, just a bunch of shag balls, and we'll go out there and we say close to the pin on this one, see if we can flop closer to this one. You just got to always make it a competition with kids. It's how to stay interested, and it also builds them for competition, right?
Now, do you guys have a setup there for like junior golfers? Like I've seen some courses have a tee box out in the middle of the fairway that's like 150 yard marker where they can tee off from. Do you guys have that set up?
No. I would just like if we have kids could come out here pretty regularly and we get that question a good bit like, oh, where's the best place for them to play from? I always ask about like how long they've been playing, their ability. Our back nine plays pretty well within like the 2200, 2280, I think. If you play from ladies tees, which at 8 or 9 years old is like the standard, I think, for like a beginner golfer. So it's not terrible. They can get around. But no, we don't have those. I don't have no plans of putting those in. But when Mace played tournaments back in a year or two ago, he would tee off from, they had little special things that were just in the fairway. So realistically, you can tee off wherever you want.
Right.
If it's your score, it's your game. You paid for the money. You paid for the round.
Yep.
Exactly.
You can play wherever you want.
It's kind of what I do with, like, if I ever take my wife out there, we'll play a game. Like if she's got a three putter less on the green or something like that, just give it something where she could actually enjoy, not just play 18 freaking holes and hate it by the time she's done.
I usually take her and she'll like hit a drive. If it's not great, I'm like, just go drop it at 100 yards, take a couple clubs and find your way to the hole. How old is Mason?
He's 10. He'll be 11 in June.
You guys, Amy and Kyle, have probably seen videos of Moose Golf probably on at least he's on TikTok, right?
Yeah, get ready to go past 1,300 followers this year.
We call him
Moose.
Yeah, he's doing it, man. He's a good little golfer. He started swinging a club, I guess, man, probably 5 or 6 is when he first like we got him a little junior set and he started coming out. It was just kind of fun there for a little while. I think probably about 8 years old, we started hitting up Greystone a good bit, just because it was like in my travel home at the time. So they have a good practice facility as well. I like their practice facility a lot. So we'd stop there, dude. I'm telling you, 5 to 7 days a week. We'd stop in the evening, and he would just hit a bucket of balls. He'd chip and he'd putt, and me and my wife would get a little something to eat, grab a couple drinks, hang out on that nice balcony. And we could see him the whole time. It was awesome.
That's awesome. That is cool.
Just did that for probably about a year, I guess, and it mixed in some rounds, in between. This year, 2025, he went from, I don't know, averaging 105 on 18 here to his lowest round, I think, is like 83.
Oh, dang. Good for him.
Yeah.
Now, you just get him into like competition, or you just kind of keeping this strictly for like fun?
He's got two second place wins on Under Armour Tour last year.
Dang.
He's got 2 third place medals, same league. He's got 3 wins in match play at Regents Glen Country Club up here in New York. And this year he's got around 25 tournaments between spring and summer and fall.
Dang. And now, are you caddying for him when he does it? How's that work?
He's got his own caddy.
Really? He's got his own caddy.
Good for it.
He's got his own caddy. Yeah,
he's on he's got like an NIL scholarship or something.
Maybe. I mean, he's
can you get that?
Yeah, Great Life has been kind of interested in him.
Dang.
They're gonna see what he does when he gets a little bit older, when he gets to his teen years. Dolan Catholic High School up here is they've got their eye on him. FSK has their eye on him.
Yeah, I mean, could be the first Fringe Crew sponsored athlete.
Yeah, I mean, like we don't got a lot going in the band, but hey, man, we'll throw whatever we need to. If we want to wear a hat for a tournament, we'll give it to him.
He's in the market, dude. You wanna talk to him?
What's up, Moose? Is he here?
There? Yeah. You want to talk to
him? Hey, what's up, Moose?
What's up, dude?
What's up?
How are you?
What's going on, brother? What's your TikTok handle?
Moose Golfs.
Moose_golf?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brother, just followed you.
We're gonna get you some followers, buddy.
Yeah,
I think he needs to get us some.
Yeah, he might need to help us get some.
Dude, we need you to come on a video with us. Are you trying to golf with us and show us how it's done?
Absolutely.
Nice.
You're probably better than us. We heard you got some second place in some tournaments. Congrats, buddy. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Moose, you might have to whisper, but who's better, you or your dad?
Me.
Yeah.
They said you're better.
That's the right answer, buddy.
What's your favorite thing about golf?
Just like being independent. I'm a very independent person, so every time I've just been on a team, it just never really worked out because most of the kids are quiet. I'm talkative. I'm trying to like figure out what they want to do, and it just never really worked. So I just tried golf and turned out a really natural talent.
That was a great
I just get it from my dad, watching him play all the time, just trying to follow the same mechanics as his swing, and then it just got me into golf.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Besides your dad, who's your favorite golfer?
It's John Daly.
Oh, good answer.
What an answer.
Good answer. Do you know that he has a son? Have you seen him play yet?
I've seen him play.
You got a little John Daly-esque in you.
Yeah.
You got it.
Back in May, I had like a long mullet like his. So
I remember seeing
baby
that.
John Daly.
Yep.
Well, keep up the good work, buddy.
I will.
Golf is not an easy sport, so don't ever get down on yourself about your scores. Just keep up the hard work. That's all you got to keep doing.
Look forward to get out there with you.
Hey, good to meet you, Moose.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, Moose.
What a legend, dude.
What a legend.
That's awesome.
And he's got the good hat on.
Yeah, dude, looking clean.
I definitely now I've seen him.
You have. You definitely saw.
I have seen your son.
Yeah.
And I think I'd follow him. I have to go to my
You probably do.
Pretty sure I follow him.
I just dropped a follow, dude. That's sick.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Look at the
he just has like a passion, man. Like you could just tell, like he wants to keep like learning, or
he was ready for that moment. He was ready.
He's
ready.
An interviewer.
I told him I was doing this a week ago, and he's like, I'm going to be on that too, right? I was like,
He was waiting.
I mean, you guys saw the Flatbush video, right? He's the one hitting out of the bunker in the video.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So,
that's cool.
So he's just my boy. I only have one kid, right? He's my roll dog, man. It's be like that forever.
That's all sick, dude.
That's a connection that you guys are gonna have for however long, man. And that's a cool connection. I never understood when I saw my grandparents or my dad watching golf on TV. I'm like, why are you watching golf? Like that's so boring. And now he can appreciate, John, like he knows John Daly. Like he's 30 years old and he likes John Daly, dude. Like that's all.
He knows more golfers than I do. I mean, he'll be like, Dad, you see this guy in the live thing hit this 150 ball ball? I'm like, I don't even know who that is, dude. And he's like starting to tell me talk stats and whatever. We're gonna go see maybe the live tournament down at Trump National on Mother's Day.
Highly recommend it. Sean and I went out to Greenbrier 2 years ago, Sean.
Good to you.
And one of our buddies brought 2 of his kids, and they had a blast, man. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Definitely highly recommend it.
That Trump National,
we went to,
of course.
Yeah, we went to the BMW Championship this past year. That was awesome. That was our first one.
That was a good time.
That was awesome.
What day did you go?
Yeah, we went Sunday when Scotty won.
Yeah, I just followed Scotty all day.
Yeah, that's what we did. I mean, we bounced around between Scotty. I'm a big Justin Rose fan.
Oh, cool.
I would love to play golf with Justin Rose. I mean, I don't know. I think everybody would say Tiger, right? But I would like to play just give me 9 holes with Tiger just because I want to watch him play golf. I just want to watch it. I don't want any lessons. Just let me be able to follow you and walk within the ropes and just pick his brain and just kind of see what his thought process is. Because you'll never get another person like that. At least maybe not in my lifetime. I don't know.
You got anything else you want to say about Flatbush or anything?
I mean, I think we covered a good bit of it. We're always going to be trying to look ahead. What can we do better? What can I fill in the gaps on? What I would encourage is whoever does come play at Flatbush, you guys included, and the audience watching, I'm a big fan of give me some criticism, right? I want to know where can I fill those voids, right? I'm here for my guests, right? I want my guests here to be have the best experience possible, right? Why are you going to come to Flatbush? Why are you driving past 9 courses to come here? Or how can I change it so you do that, right? I just want to be the man for the people, and give everybody the value that they deserve. So
sick, dude.
That's a good answer.
Love it. Love it.
Hype to come up there.
We'll be there soon.
Moose Golf's TikTok.
Moose Golf's
TikTok.
Yeah.
If you want to feel bad about your swing, watch 10-year-old.
I boys suck at golf.
You take care. All right. We'll talk soon. All right.
Thanks, Tyler.
Yeah, man. See you guys.
Dude just crushed.
Yeah.
God, I want his job. That's awesome.
Dude just crushed. Moose just crushed.
Anybody have any trivia?
I got one.
All right. Good. Trivia.
So the TGL kicked off a week ago on the most random fucking time I've ever seen in my life.
No marketing or advertisement to let us know.
Mid fucking NFL Sunday. What do you think? But regardless, who won the TGL last season? Team name, and can you name the golfers? 3 golfers, 1 team name. Give me the city even.
Wyndham Clark was on that team.
I don't think so. I hope I got the right info.
It was the New York team. New York, right?
It was Boston. Boston?
No.
Oh,
it was they're blue. They were blue. Blue.
I don't know. I don't know if they were blue. It was the Atlanta Drive. The Atlanta Drive.
Wyndham wasn't on there? No.
I don't think it's it was Billy Horschel. Oh yeah, Billy.
Yeah.
Show. Patrick Cantley and JT, Justin Thomas.
Okay.
So lock in TGL because last year was always on Tuesday nights, which is perfect, dude. Like nothing's going on, nothing to watch, and we did it at X Golf, so we could watch it while playing. It was a perfect. Like, why are you kicking off on a fucking NFL Sunday?
I have one.
Trivia.
The famous line, drive for show, putt for dough. Who said it?
Ooh,
A, John Daly.
I was gonna guess Daly.
B, Jack Nicklaus. C, Bobby Locke. D, Sir Bob Charles.
Sir?
C, Bob.
I was thinking Locke, but I'll go B now since you said C.
Bobby Locke. C
Love it.
is the correct answer. For context, Locke was known for his exceptional putting, a skill he perfected and famously promoted with this saying.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
He's my number one guy. I got his
Really?
his poster in my room. Yeah.
Oh. All right. So top three this week, where you're building your My Career in Golf, where you get to choose 3 sponsors, one for apparel, one for clubs, and one for balls.
Uh-huh.
Who won the Christmas Carol?
I was just opening it up. Oh, you ended up doing one on IG story. Sean won.
The brand. Okay, so brand's cool.
Yeah, top 3 apparel, top 3 clubs, and then top 3.
Oh, so we're gonna do individual each category.
Individual.
But just one each, right?
What? Right. You're picking your
Favorite of each category.
Your apparel, clubs, and balls. So
in any order. We can go any order.
You can go in any order, and I guess like if somebody wanted to take Titleist clothes, somebody else could take Titleist balls. I think
Right.
that
For sure.
So yeah, one brand doesn't take all 3 categories.
right.
So Sean won. Me and Kyle tied.
I'll take 3.
Oh boy.
Go ahead, Kyle. Which one do you want?
I will take 2. I like the middle.
Whoa. Wait, is that what we always
Yeah.
Yeah.
do? We might as well just start leaving it. Even though somehow Sean always wins. Like you would think having the first pick, but somehow Sean, well, not always.
The back
Back to back is like in a 3-man snake trap.
Yeah.
Back to back is like you getting
So
I get the first round picks.
Damn. All right. With the first pick, I think I got to take the sexiest clubs in my opinion, the Mizunos.
Oh,
Mizuno clubs are just
clubs coming off the board.
They just came out with some high fly maybe irons.
Yeah, I saw some. They look clean, dude.
Ooh.
Like
They
the
do
first time
make
the first time I got fitted, like I was like, whatever the system says, whatever the computer says. Now I'm like, I just want Mizunos. I don't care. I don't care if I'm the worst with them. Like they just look so clean,
They're
dude.
sexy.
They
It's
are.
I will admit, when I went to go get fitted, I was thinking I wanted to get P790. So I'm like, yeah, let's just get the P790s. He's like, dude, Mizuno's fit you way better. And I'm like,
Really? Oh,
fuck. So I got sucked into the Mizunos.
Yeah, but they're
like
pretty
tank on
looking.
purpose.
I like the way your clubs look.
I want those.
Yeah, I mean, they're not. I like them. I definitely like those new ones, but I think those are, what do you want to call, are higher or lower handicap irons.
Like pro. It said like pro on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're like blades.
I shanked one with those. I'm gonna look like a dumbass. All right, Kyle's pick.
I might be able to hit the wedge out of it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with apparel. I am going to go with Nike.
Nike.
Got to go with Nike. If I could wear one brand, it would probably be them.
Nike
Okay.
apparel.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I got back-to-backs. Yeah, I mean Nike, I feel like that's just like the top tier athletic sponsorship. Like
It's a very generic,
lot of
I would
Nike.
say, brand, but there's smaller brands out there that you could find niches within the
yeah, but all the
with Nike,
greats,
you get Jordan.
all the greats have been Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Nike apparel. But
Tiger.
I could have went with
Body.
Adidas, but I just haven't been fully sold on Adidas
Right.
yet.
Mhm.
All right, so I will go. I
I
think
got apparel.
I think I'm gonna go Titleist ball.
Okay.
That's the winner.
I'm gonna go FootJoy for apparel.
I never use them because I don't want to lose them. Left dot.
Left dot.
Yeah. My buddy told me about
They
them.
don't even sell them online.
They do, but they sell out like immediately. What apparel did you go, Sean?
FootJoy.
FootJoy apparel. Okay.
Yeah,
Classic.
FootJoy apparel. I mean, they make everything.
So he just got the 2 top choices in those categories.
All right.
Oh, you got Nike. You got Nike.
Balls and club left.
Like now, are we just going brand club, or we don't have to pick like a specific club, just brand?
I think
Just
brand.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I'm gonna go TaylorMade, just because P790s are crisp, new ones, 2025.
They make everything pretty well.
They make a putter. They make
good
clubs. They make
wedges, putter.
All right. I got the back-to-back pick here to close it out. I'm gonna go with the standard TaylorMade TP5s balls.
Yeah.
Shout out Roars.
Yeah. Good ball.
Balls, and then I'm gonna take the Malbon clothing.
Oh.
I'm gonna be
I was
like
gonna say there's a niche brand out there
I'll be
that
like
might be able to
Jason
get
Day
some
out there
likes.
and just have some fun with the outfits, dude. He gets.
I wish it
all the
wasn't so
stickers.
fucking expensive.
It is dude. It's insanely expensive.
Like I will buy expensive clothes every once in a while, but it's $140 for like
It's crazy how much.
it's just not.
It's
It's
not
I don't know.
They got some crazy crossovers that are like
They do.
$400 for a fucking pullover or something crazy.
Dude,
Like
yeah,
the Adidas,
jackets
like,
for like $700.
Yeah.
You know that they're like a very small company. Like their annual revenue is only a couple million.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, yeah, I see the Adidas collab or the Grateful Dead collab, and I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that shit looks so dope. And I'm like, all right, buy 2 things for $400.
Boom.
Cool.
Yeah. So I got the Mizuno clubs, TP5 balls, and the Malbon clothing. Dude, Malbon clothing with Zunos in hand, that's gonna be a vibe. All right, Kyle's up. You need
A
ball.
ball. Gonna go with the Callaway ERC softs.
Nice.
The little stripe on them.
Little triple
Yep.
track.
Yeah.
Might be able to, I got some over here actually. Here.
Oh, bro's not lying.
We are not lying.
Always find
All
them and give them to Kyle.
But Sean, you have to by default show a box of golf balls now.
No ball. Titleist?
Titleist.
Okay.
Hey, but
Got
wait,
the
but wait.
Titleist.
So what do I have left? Just clubs?
You got clubs left. Mizuno's are off and TaylorMade's are off. I feel like there's 2 to 4 strong options here.
There is,
God.
but I think I have to stay true to myself here.
Kirkland.
I don't even have a Costco membership, bro.
Oh, you should.
I'm gonna go Strixon for clubs.
Oh.
Yeah.
The little ZX7s.
Yeah, the V sole. There's
Wow.
no better feeling than the V sole cutting through some turf. No better feeling on any club I've ever felt.
Oh.
Yeah, they got that working for them.
Yeah, usually I would go for a crowd pleaser. I'm known for that in these lists. I
Yeah.
won't do it there. I'm going to stick to Strixon. Now that if I go to get fitted again, I'm going strictly
Wow.
Strixon. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been another edition of the Fringe Crew Podcast, a show where we do not hit greens and regulations and live life on the fringe, and we're cold and play simulator golf. Any last words, gentlemen?
X Golf next week. See you there.
You better check. I do think it's tomorrow, but check it.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I hope not.
Peace.